We're very excited about it. We're a few days out from move-in and the start of official practice next Monday, and then we go to camp already on Tuesday of next week. So it's a quick turnaround, and the following week after that, we go right into first week of classes. And the week after that, we have a meet. So the season gets going really quickly this year, but it was similar to that last year. So I think the athletes are very excited across the board and ready for an exciting, interesting season. We have a little bit more uncertainty than we've had in the past few years with more newcomers and possible newcomers into the lineup as far as our top 7 to top 12. But it's going to be fun and exciting to see how it shakes out. Yeah, those two for sure are going to be two of our leaders. Both had an outstanding summer by keeping in touch with them and their training logs and just touching base every few weeks. I know Taylor was in the area here in Detroit working and training and bumped her mileage up to the highest level that she's ever done and has been feeling pretty good. And then Sean as well really wanted to take on the challenge of increasing his mileage a bit and keeping the intensity pretty high, and he's done a really good job with it. So I'm excited about them both coming back as potential leaders on the course for us and probably off the course as well. And then Jared Platt, Ty Nagy, also on the men's side, Griffin Conway, I'll have some good experience. And Ethan Przinski, I'll throw his name out there. He's technically going to be a redshirt freshman in his third year with us this year. He redshirted his first year, had an injury, unfortunately, last fall. But on the track, he's been one of our top guys over the past couple of years. So some really solid returners on the men's side. And then besides Taylor, Robin Breslin and Aubrey Magoski both have a lot of experience, have competed at regional and GLIAC meets in the past. I think they'll do some really good things. And as far as the newcomers for this year, it's hard to say exactly until we get them on campus and we've had a few weeks of practice, but I will throw out Glenn Davis, a transfer, is somebody who I think can make an impact right away on the men's side of things for us. He's got a lot of experience already at the junior college and the NAIA level of competition from the past couple of years. And Ava Peters on the women's side is a freshman who we think is going to do some big things as a Warrior as well. Yeah, we're really focusing the regular season a lot on the Kenosha course, and the Lucian Rosa Invite is the big one. It's kind of going to be a pre-national meet this year with a lot of teams from all over D2, all over the country. That's the end of September. And some courses in cross country, it doesn't make a giant difference if you've been on that course and seen it a lot in the past with your athletes, because they're pretty cookie cutter, and especially if it's very flat and fast and not super interesting. Parkside is a real cross country course. It's got some serious hills, rolling terrain, and especially for the men running a 10K there at regionals and nationals, it's a little bit different than the 6K for the women and the 8K course. So we want to go there and really get a good look at it ahead of time, and then we'll go back in November for regionals and hopefully punch a ticket to the national championships, come right back 2 weeks later at the end of November. And it's the first time, I believe, since I've been at Wayne State that the national championships are in the Midwest, in the GLIAC for sure. So we're definitely excited about that, and hopefully having some good fan support out there at regionals and NCAAs. I think our depth has always been pretty good over the last several years. We keep our rosters around 20 to 25 people on each side. So when you cut down to 12 for the GLIAC meet and all the way down to 7 for regionals and nationals, it's nice to have some good depth. And the last few people on our roster are still pretty talented runners. Our recruiting standards are pretty high, and we've had people, come in as one of the last runners as a newcomer, a freshman, and a few years later be a key contributor and compete at, regional or national championships. And then I think just our team culture, our athletes do things the right way. They're very focused and driven, a lot of maturity and consistent leadership over the last few years. I think that's really helped to keep the team consistent on the course in terms of their performances too. Yeah, like I said, we're just excited to get going, and yeah, it's fun for me and Coach Sam Miller, our assistant coach, because recent years we knew a little bit more of, here's probably who our top 5 to 7 to 10 athletes are. And this year it's a little bit more uncertain, but I think our team can be just as good or better than we've been the past few years. It's just a matter of who is going to step up and take some of those leadership roles on the course. And I'll give a quick plug for the Warrior Challenge, our home invite, coming up on September 12th, Friday the 12th, out at Willow Metro Park. Great spectator course, and we'll be doing that meet for, I think this is the 7th or 8th edition of it now, and it's gotten to be pretty competitive, pretty fun, and exciting, and we're hoping to see a great contingent of Warrior fans out there supporting our team.